Xtreme Chaos 9 is finally here. For the first time, 2 nights on the world's biggest stage. All of the biggest stars in all of the craziest matches. Everything has led to this. Rivalries will be settled, careers will be changed, and the history is just waiting to be written. This ain't just another Unleashed. This is the chaos that we've all been waiting for. The lights are on, the crowd is going wild. It's time. Welcome to Xtreme Chaos 9.
Well, Tara, you're now joking him.
That's my touch!
Retouch!
Violent champion! We have an ultra-violent champion!
I'm sorry to say, kid, you're not gonna be wrestling anytime soon.
Motherfucker's not keeping me here. Kev, get the fuck out here!
A match with you is a walk in the park.
Here's Shiffy.
Ah! Ah! You see, I am undefeated at XC.
That undefeated streak means nothing to me because I wasn't here when you were winning.
So let's make it a Kev rules light tube cabin 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere match at XC.
Want that? You're on!
Jakob Cage be tapping out here, screaming out for a Liku.
I was being choked out and screaming your name, and you never came. Look, you're DDD, look, you're daddy, look, you're not.
Okay, oh my god. Can I please?
Can you please shut the hell up? See me in a fucking ring. See me in a ring.
I will be booked at Xtreme Chaos 9.
I propose if I beat Adam, Alikio gets his job back.
This woman is the future of the wrestling business. Oh god!
Avery German.
Sleep paralysis! Misty's gonna win! Misty wins! Here she comes, it's Misty.
What?
Wait, that's Avery! What is Avery doing here?
Smashing Misty's head into the steps.
Are you that afraid of losing your fixation, of having someone else like me turn it into their vision?
Avery grabbed the microphone. I thought she had something to say, but no, she's just bashing over Misty's head.
Just give me the fucking match, that's all the fuck I need!
If you want this so much, then next week, it's you and me. Lose to me in that ring at Extreme Chaos, and you will never have a match against Fate ever again.
Steve knew the entire time. Think you're gonna be able to take out Kev that easily? Oh man, this is just the beginning.
Every single person, bar one, knew that Breezy was still working with us.
You and me go one-on-one next week.
Steve City is alive and well in London, England.
Taizona.
Hit a Taizona. Oh my god, Steve got the leg.
Oh, the guillotine choke!
He's tapped.
Oh, he does! He does! That's it!
Steve just tapped out Breezy.
Oh no. I made you the man you are today. Steve City would have never existed if it wasn't for me. You, me, Extreme Chaos.
Jimmy with a big win here tonight at War Games. Rich just shoved Jimmy. Jakob Sterry's here! He's got the briefcase! Gonna slide in the cup! No, Jakob Sterry is the world champion!
That title, man, that you have, the guy next to me, my friend Jimmy Saintzz.
I wouldn't consider you his friend after what you did to him.
I don't want to admit it, but I'm just jealous, man.
You pushed me away, you didn't help me, you helped that piece of shit.
I have had 0 matches for that world championship.
What did I do to you, Rich? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Next week, Jimmy Saintzz versus Raging Rich. The winner of that match will wrestle me, the world champion.
What the hell? Oh my god!
Ultimate L! Ultimate L! New beginning! What is happening? Rich throwing Jimmy to the ropes. Windbreaker. Bouncing off the ropes again. Jimmy's down. Black Flash. Both competitors are down.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I am not defending my belt on the pay-per-view. Jakob Sterry will not be at night 2 because neither man is facing me for my championship.
I'll admit it, I wasn't able to beat Rich, but it also made me realize something, that my eyes was on the wrong person.
You are stepping nowhere near this championship ever again.
It's here!
The reason I'm here is because of Jimmy. Jimmy was talking to me about a few things, and I agree with him a lot of things, because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to confirm that at XC9, Wembley Stadium, Jakob Sterry, you'll be defending that MWC World Heavyweight Championship against Jimmy Sims and Rich in a triple threat match. Good luck.
No, 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 no.
And now, the Minecraft Wrestling Alliance proudly presents Connected by EE. Welcome to Wembley Stadium. Welcome to Extreme Chaos 9.
It brings me such great pleasure to welcome you all to the biggest Minecraft wrestling event of all time. Welcome to Wembley Stadium, welcome to London, England, and welcome to Extreme Chaos 9.
It is the biggest night in the history of Minecraft wrestling, and we have a star-studded card. Nook, in our main event, the triple threat, it will be the champion Jakob Sterry going up against Rich and Jimmy Sims. Before that, we got the SES finally coming to blows. Saintzz takes on Steve in one of the most anticipated matches of all time. Right before that, we got the Mad Queen Avery trying to prove a point against Misty. We got Adam and Jacob Cage, and Nook, if Jacob Cage wins that match, Aliku is granted a match against Koloki tomorrow night. But Nook, we're gonna start it off right. 2 out of 3 falls, light, tube, log cabin, falls count anywhere, deathmatch. It's Kev, it's Shiff, right here, main event. Opening match, Wembley Stadium, Extreme Chaos 9. Let's fucking get it!
Here to play Shift to the ring, playing their song 27. Here is Title Fight.
My father said, don't be so scared. Driving home all alone, you're in a hospital bed. I close my eyes, ignore the signs. Try to wake up from a dream, it's not working this time. I said good. 27 times, I bring you back to life. I said good.
Here comes a hardcore prophet, masked up and ready for war.
Shiff has brought back title fight just for this momentum. The CTE kicked in. The CTE kicked in. Nonetheless, Shiff is here and he's ready for action.
I cannot wait for this match.
Yeah, drinking dope turned me to a superhero,
Here comes Shift's opponent. Here comes Kev. Riding out to the ring on a monster truck.
Stadium! Let me hear you!
What the hell?
The hell?
Kev just got
is
struck by
happening?
lightning. Is he okay? Look at him.
From the grave!
What just happened to Kev?
Kev, you have awoken the Phenom!
What?
The Phenom is here in Extreme Chaos Live!
I don't know the last time we've seen the Phenom. The Phenom is the man who won the world title all those years ago back in 2018.
This is a goddamn surreal feeling, Nook! I never thought I'd see the Phenom back in action, but there he is right in front of our living eyes in living color!
I don't know if Shiff knows what he's walking into. Of course, this is Shiff's first match since he lost the television championship a month ago to Tara, and he's been on the injury list in that month since. But I don't even know the last time the Phenom had a match, and the last time the Phenom was in the ring. This is insane. Shiff pocketing that pair of scissors. Of course, I feel like it's very necessary to go over the rules tonight. This is a 2 out of 3 falls, light tube, cabin, falls count anywhere deathmatch. Meaning that the first person to put your opponent through 2 light tube cabins, aka light tube boxes, is declared the winner. Similar to a tables match, 2 out of 3 falls, and with light tubes instead of tables. This is going to be insane, and I cannot wait.
Well, these two are already going at it. Hockey fight in the middle of the ring. Oh my god!
Looks like these two might be paying some tribute to Boston 1342s out there in the crowd.
Some old PvP action.
Shiff down. Kev making his way to the top rope. Top rope headbutt.
Innovative offense from the Phenom.
Kev back to the outside of the ring. Could he be going to find a light tube cabin and introduce the first one into the match, try to get an early fall?
He might just be doing that, Nook.
Shiff, wake up! Wake up, Shiff!
These two are trading blows, but now Shiff with a Saito suplex.
Shiff managing to fight off Kev for just a second, making his way to the outside of the ring. Colt, I want to talk about the food situation over in England for a second. Last night, I went to a restaurant, and I ordered chicken. It was just pure white. They didn't season it at all. What gives?
Nook, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The food here is kind of dog shit, but I think it makes up for it with the alcohol beverages here. I think it makes up in that department a lot.
That's fair. I heard Jacob Cage is throwing up today. Might be a little hungover going into his match. We'll see how he does later tonight. Shiv with a light tube cabin set up in the corner and a ladder on the outside.
Holy fuck! I don't know what's gonna happen here, Nook.
Ah! Fuck you!
Fuck you! Oh, rocket kick!
With a robot leg.
Shiff might be out. He's hung on that bottom rope. He's just slumped.
Shiff. Not feeling good after that rocket kick. Kev holding another light tube cabin in his hands. I don't know what these guys have plans.
Anything can happen at this point, Nuck. Oh, another one!
Another rocket kick.
Kick was so powerful it broke the goddamn ring!
Something tells me Kev might be lagging. Where did Kev go?
Right there!
Oh my god, light tubes to Kev.
But they don't break. I don't think that's a fall, right?
You have to go through the cabin, I believe, for a fall.
That is correct.
Shiff has Kev up. If he slams him through that cabin in the corner, that counts as a fall, and Shiff gets the first leg up.
Oh, rolling Death Valley driver!
Huge move from Shiff.
Shiff! Oh, fuck you!
Shiff fighting back with these strikes. Captain Cracker is on.
Captain Cracker is on to see this amazing contest already of Kevin Shiff. Oh, what the
Shiff
fuck? Ah!
grabbing these guys at plates and smashing them into Kev's face. Smashing them into his head.
My god, you can see the plate in his head, Nuck! Look at that!
Getting it stuck in Kev's head.
Oh! Hey!
Headbutt. Shiff a little too close for
Shiff, what are you
comfort
doing?
to that
What are you
light
doing
tube
over there?
cabin.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Fuck! Ah! Oh!
Looks like that might be a fall.
I think it was. Shiff just picked up that light tube bundle that didn't break and just broke it right over Kev.
Shiff just barely avoiding going through the light tube cabin, managing to pull it out of the way and smash it into Kev, gaining a fall in that reversal.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Now stabbing him in the eye with the light tube. I don't know what eyes Kev has left. He got struck by lightning and now his eyes are black.
Fuck! Fuck!
Where'd he go?
No, he's right there, Nuck. And now Frankensteiner!
Frankensteiner!
These two are just breaking the ring here in Extreme Chaos in our opening contest!
Shiff lifting Kev up. Now Kev is just gushing blood. Sending Kev, whipping him onto the ladder.
Oh no. No!
Kev trying his best to fight back. Loose forearms, Shiff with a forearm that sends Kev almost flying off the ladder.
The Illyrian!
That's a move we didn't get to see last year at Extreme Chaos, but this year it finally makes its way onto the grandest stage.
That lariat!
Pile driver.
Oh my
Through
god!
The ladder.
Shades of Kevin Steen!
One half of Kevin Steve paying tribute to Kevin Steen.
Alright, Shiff. Yeah.
Shiff is out cold. Kev grabbing one of those light tube cabins. Trying to gain a fall.
Go to hell, Shiff! Oh my god!
Double foot stomp through the cabin, through Shiff. Kev gains a fall. This match is now tied up 1-1.
Who's gonna get the second phone knock?
I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Come on, Shiff. Come on. Yeah. These two are... They're going up the ramp knock!
Match his falls count anywhere. They can go wherever they want.
That is true.
Shiff.
Where are you going, Shiff?
All the way backstage.
You fucking coward! You fucking coward! Where the fuck you going?
We've been a little cut off from the action, folks. I don't know what's going on backstage. Shiff fighting back in the backstage area. Saito suplex.
On the stage! These two are literally fighting on the grandest stage of them all right now. Oh my god!
Shiff grabbing Kev, lifting him up. Shiff looking to be getting that final light tube cabin ready. Or is he gonna send Kev off of the stage?
No, go to hell! Go to hell, Sly! Go to hell, Shiff! Headbutt!
Kev managing to fight out of it.
A huge headbutt.
These two teetering on the edge of a 20-foot drop.
Pure concrete right below them.
Shiff with a headbutt. Kev just flopped.
Oh my god!
Kev just took a 30-foot fall to the concrete floor.
30-foot fall on the concrete!
But that's not it. Shiff still has to put Kev through a cabin. Shiff all the way back at ringside, grabbing a light tube box, bringing it over to Kev. A whispered prayer to Kev.
Kev is stunned. And now Shiff
placing down a series of cabins. Oh my god, is Shiff going to the top of the bridge?
What the? No, he can't possibly do this.
I mean, he just went inside the stage. He just went inside the door of our replica London Bridge that we have on the stage tonight.
Dude, no, he's on the Extreme Chaos side!
I can't even see him from where I'm sitting.
He's not doing what I think he's doing, Nook.
I am ultra violence, he says. He's gonna kill Kev.
What the hell? Oh my
god! Second City elbow. Kev just got sent through the tubes.
That's it! That's the match!
That's it! That's it! The referee's gotta call it.
The streak is over, Nook!
Kev is now 3-1 at XC. An undefeated streak broken.
Shiff from the goddamn heavens came crashing down with the rolling thunder second city elbow, and he wins in the opening contest of Extreme Chaos 9 here tonight in his debut. How does it get any bigger from here, Nook?
I am shocked at what I just seen. Shiff putting, not only sending Kev through the light tubes, but putting a hole in the concrete. What a match.
I said it would be, but what the fuck? What the hell?
Shit with the fuck you bomb, and that's Saintz's theme playing. What is happening? Saintzz and Breezy beating on Kev. What's happening?
What the?
Shiff walking away and letting the SES do their damage.
Saintzz has a match later tonight.
Saintzz has an axe.
He's got a fucking axe. What the fuck?
Saintzz has an axe. What's happening? What's going on?
Are they gonna behead him? Jesus Christ!
Kev just got decapitated.
Kev just got fucking decapitated by Saintzz!
The SES just cut Kev's head off. The SES just cut Kev's head off. I'm speechless. Saintzz has a match later tonight.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm disgusted.
I don't know what to say, Nook. This is a horrible situation.
Saintzz making threats to Steve for later tonight. We have to move on. Our next match, Jakob Cage versus Adam. What is this?
Look at that, Nook! He's coming out of a giant book, and not just any book, his own book!
This is a big stupid book.
For the man with that, apparently from your words, big stupid book is the best seller, Adam, and he's here at XC once again!
This guy's a goof.
Look at that, Nook! He's stripped out in gold because he is gold!
He's the best seller.
Exactly!
But you know, the way he reacted literally last week when Vox just said he read like half the book, I feel like that kind of tells me nobody's really read his book. He seems a little happy to find out one person ever has read it.
You see, Nook, I have a theory. I think they did read his book, but they were just too intimidated by his aura, his presence, to walk up to him directly face to face and tell him how good the book was.
What are you talking about?
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. War. Delta Delta dropkick has been crumbling over constant attacks by evil separatists like Ultraviolet and newly appointed General of Boring Shit, Atom. With the disappearance of Bryce and Jakob, young Padawans Aliku and Wolf have succumbed easily to the evil forces. Now Master Jakob has returned with newly honed forced powers and a fiery will to save his beloved Delta Delta dropkick. Can Jakob defeat the evil general and save Prince Aliku, or will Adam defeat Jakob by using the power of the boring side to perform a live reading of Man of the Moment and send Jakob and the entirety of the UK into an eternal slumber? I really hope sexy Jakob will rock Adam's shit, cause fuck that bloke. Jakob raising Aliku on his shoulders will send the biggest shockwaves we've seen since Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Anyways, Jacob's fat ass is out of beer money and I need to get back to the retirement home he stole me from. Until next time, MNWA.
Listen to this track, bitch.
The fight to save Delta Delta dropkick starts tonight.
There he is, Nook!
Jakob Cage using the force.
What the hell?
Jakob Cage just used the force on the TIE Fighter. This is war. This is a Star War. And Jedi Jakob Cage is here to put an end to the dark side. Every year this guy is the best entrance. I love this.
I mean, we saw last year, Nook, he saved the entirety of New Jersey.
East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Now this year just lifting up a goddamn TIE fighter in the air.
Last year he saved New York. This year he saves the galaxy.
A big step in the career of Jakob Cage as he looks.
Aliku with a front row seat, wishing Jakob good luck.
And Nook, as we know, if Jakob wins this match, then Aliku does get that match with Koloki tomorrow night.
Here we go, Jakob Cage slapping his belly, wrestling not in a singlet for the first time, and I don't even know when.
A couple years, it seems.
And the match is underway. When's the last time Adam wrestled at an XC?
There's that match I always hear someone talking about. It was like, I mean, he did cash in, Extreme Chaos 5.
Yeah, this is Adam's first XC match since XC5. It's been 5 years since he stepped in the ring at an XC event. That match, of course, Adam was not originally planned to be in that match. He cashed in his casher bankrupt case and walked out the global champion. Certainly he'd be happy to win this match tonight and put an end to Aliku, but I don't know if anybody else wants that other than him and Koloki.
Uh-oh. Jakob Cage going for the hip toss.
Adam manages to land on his feet and try to grab the arm and try to follow it with an arm drag, but Jakob Cage is like 400 pounds. He's not going with an arm drag.
I mean, Nook,
you got hip toss.
You gotta remember, Nook, this is the same man who went to war with Koloki at Locked Away. Two meaty men slapping meat.
Jakob Cage did not win that match, but thankfully he was not on the kill list, so he lives to see another day.
He lives to fight at Extreme Chaos 9, Nuck. Wait a minute, he's calling for it, Nuck!
Beer belly splash. Adam runs out of the way.
Smart strategy on the bestseller Adam, Nuck. He talked about this in his book on page 147.
Jacob,
What the?
now try to adjust, going for Oluku Airlines. Adam cuts that off too.
I don't know if he would have been able to hit it, so Adam's doing everybody here a favor. Oh, God!
Caught with a headbutt. Jacob Cage with his big fat head knocking Adam to the corner.
That wasn't just any ordinary headbutt, Nuck. That was a huge headbutt.
Now he's coming from the corner. Beer belly splash finally connects.
Adam sandwiched in between Jacob Cage and the turnbuckles. Oh my God, again!
Another beer belly splash.
Just
Jacob
humiliating
Cage
Adam.
rubbing his big fat beer belly all over Adam's face. I can't imagine it smells like anything other than like cheap flat beer.
Why are you imagining the smell of it? Oh God!
Oh my, the referee's out. Referee just got crushed by like 400 pounds of Jacob Cage. Adam grabbing some vodka. Is he just trying to get Jacob drunk? Is that Adam's strategy to win this match?
It looks like so. I mean, we know that Jacob Cage is a very I was gonna say high tolerance, but I mean we've seen him in the Empress Ballroom a few times.
He's drinking.
Oh my
He gets
God!
caught with a low blow.
He got distracted.
No, Jacob Cage facing the consequences.
Yeah,
Drinking is
smasher.
bad. Drinking is
Spear.
bad. Do not drink, folks. Drinking will not get you anywhere. It will just get you an Adam Smasher and left hooks to the face, punches to the face. I can only imagine how Oluku's feeling right now, knowing that his job is on the line, knowing that everything is on the line.
Oluku's just stressing out at ringside.
German suplex. I don't know how Adam lifted him up, but he pulled that suplex off nonetheless.
Did you hear what Oluku just called Adam?
A son of a book.
What the hell does that even mean?
Adam with some alert-based offense, rubbing his foot into Jacob Cage's jaw. Cannonball!
The cannonball just finding its mark.
Jacob Cage. Not in a good spot. Adam looking to get the referee to count the pin. Splitting the Adam. Half crab submission locked in. And Adam looking to make Jacob Cage give up everything that he's worked for. Give up Wolf. Give up Bryce. Give up Oluku. And go back to being an alcoholic.
Lance Storm won 3 belts in WCW with the half crab, but Jacob Cage is able to grab the ropes.
If I could be serious for a minute. Adam grabbing another drink, grabbing a beer. Why do we just have beer at ringside?
I mean, no, we're in the UK. I mean, beer is like the only good thing they do around here.
Hey, can I get a Guinness?
Do you have
Adam
any
now
Jack
pouring a
Daniels
beer
here?
on the floor.
Oh my god.
Adam willing to get counted out, willing to let the ref count up, just so he could pour a beer in Jacob Cage's face and mock him and taunt him. These two fighting on the outside now.
Wait a minute. Adam catching one of Jacob Cage's punches. Lifting him up. Oh no, this is a bad predicament, Nuck.
Oh no.
Gem City Landing!
Landing. Using Bryce's move, a tribute to the guy who's been in prison for the last year. As Free Bryce chants fill Wembley Stadium. 90,000 strong here. A record attendance for the MWA.
Bryce is not here to save Jacob Cage. The only man that can save Jacob Cage is himself. But it looks like Adam may just walk out of here with the win as he covers 1, 2. Oh my god!
Jacob Cage with a glimmer of hope. I don't know at this rate if Halika's going to get to wrestle tomorrow. But Jacob Cage certainly does not want to give that chance up just yet. Jacob, twisted T-bone suplex.
Oh my... That twisted T-bone suplex! Adam just got launched in the other corner! Clothesline!
Jacob Cage going for another Beelberry splash, but Adam climbs backwards up the top rope. Jacob
Wait a minute.
Cage trying to grab Adam. Death Valley Driver.
Death Valley Driver! Caught
Jacob
Adam
Cage
off the top rope!
going for a pin. 1, 2. Adam has his foot on the ropes.
Adam has his foot on the ropes, Nuck. That is right. That is the smart strategy from Adam, using the ring to his advantage. And now Jacob Cage party foul. Oh, chop block!
Jacob Cage stumbles off his feet when the chop block lands in the ropes. Adam telling Jacob Cage party's over. Running towards him, Jacob Cage ducks out of the way.
Oh no!
Jacob Cage party foul. Adam ducks it again. Party foul connects.
You got
Third
covered in
time's
that
the
time!
charm.
Flipping inside out. Did you see how many times he spun in the air?
Jacob grabbing Adam one more time. Winning. Wall impaired. Package pile driver connects.
Package pile driver straight from hell.
That's it. That's
2,
it.
3.
Oliku's going to XC. Oliku's going to XC.
Look who's got his XC match, and Adam just lost.
Tomorrow, it's official. Aliku versus Koloki. If Aliku wins that match, he's hired back at the MWA.
I think Koloki just got a lot more pissed off now, because I want to mention that Jacob Cage didn't just win with any move. He won with the package pile driver. That's one of Koloki's moves, called the overkill.
Aliku's still in his Dobby outfit, but he's here in the ring, and he's celebrating with Jacob Cage in just 24 hours. He has the chance of a lifetime, his final shot at getting his job back. We can only hope this works out.
Look who can once again end his career, finish the story tomorrow night on Night 2, Nuck.
We got singles competition next up. A rematch that a lot of people have been waiting to see. Misty has only been here for a few weeks. Only debuted in the MWA 2 months ago. But she got a huge win a couple weeks ago against Avery Burns. And tonight, she's finally granted Avery the rematch. Avery so badly wants the chance to get her win back. But Misty is not going to go down easy. What a stage setup for this. A huge dream catcher on the stage for the dream catcher. It's only fitting. Here she comes. Fishman's playing her to the ring. The Mad Queen Avery Burns. Paying tribute to the Young Genesis Evangelion. You gotta take note of how the crowd is reacting. She does not have the level of support that she is used to. Over the last couple of weeks, people have seemed to turn on Avery a little bit. Not been the biggest fan of the way she's been treating Misty.
Nah, I mean, Avery Burns, obviously. This is both of their XC debuts, Nuck. Both Avery and Misty, and they got a lot to prove in this one. Avery removing the plug suit.
Avery Burns is back in the ring. And this match is just about to kick off as we enter hour 2 of Extreme Chaos Night 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
These two are just throwing blows right off the bat.
These two, right when the bell rings, throwing as many shots as they can, just looking to do as much damage as they can in the shortest amount of time.
Misty trying to go for a knee. Avery checking it.
Sending a kick towards Misty's way. Misty stumbles back and just following up with a ton more slaps.
Avery's got Misty rocked on the ropes.
DDT.
DDT from Avery. Misty's head just bouncing off the ring canvas.
Avery trying to grab for an arm bar, but Misty managed to break out of it.
Avery with a big knee lift. Misty again on the ropes. I mean, if Avery can keep up this kind of offense, I mean, she can walk out of here with the win.
Misty getting behind Avery, grabbing the arms. Release Dragon suplex.
Avery just being dropped right on her head. And now a big penalty kick.
Grabbing Avery, bringing her up to her feet.
Pushing to the ropes. Lift. Misty is trying to get back on offense, but Avery will not allow it. Misty now returning to favor that knee strike, and now kicks to the temple and buzzsaw kick. Oh, wait a minute. Fujiwara armbar!
Avery blocking in the armbar, trying to break Misty's arm. Pulling on the arm as hard as Avery possibly can.
Trying to snap the arm of Misty, but Misty able to pop out of it.
Just barely fighting out of it. Snapmare.
The hell is she gonna go for? Wait a minute.
Misty
now
caught with a deadly driver.
Oh! Deadly driver! Avery looking to go big, but Misty.
Dragon screw off the top rope. 5-foot fall, driving Avery's foot into the ground. And then knocking her to her back as Misty trades spots, goes up to the top rope. Oh my god! Misty trying to go for an axe handle. Avery catches that in midair with another Fujiwara armbar.
Avery, with the second Fujiwara armbar of this match, is wrenching in on the arm.
Misty managed to put her foot on the rope. Avery bringing Misty up to her feet. Hard whip. Sending Misty not only out of the ring, but slamming into the barricade.
Misty just got sent over the barricade.
Avery just waiting for Misty to get back into the ring.
Trying to see if she has the guts to do so. And she manages, but two are trading blows in the middle of the ring. Avery with the slaps, Misty with those leg kicks.
Misty finally responding with a slap of her own.
Returning the favor. And now, a big drop kick right to the knee. Avery down. Another.
Just drop kick after drop kick. Misty grabbing Avery, pulling her up to her feet, and trying to go for another dragon screw. But Avery, with an enziguri, fights it off.
She's rocked, but now
Cactus
clothesline. They're right near us.
Outside. Both of them right in front of our commentary table.
Nothing good ever happens on the outside, Nook. It can get really dangerous out here real quick.
Misty trying to climb up. Avery arguing with Misty. Resetting the count. Holding the arm. Misty trying to nurse her bad arm.
Avery now
has her on the apron, looking to possibly going for a pile driver or something like that. An apron pile driver.
I mean, if Misty gets shoved on her neck right on the apron, I mean, they could be over. Not just the match, but her career in general.
Forearms to the face.
Avery stunned. Back in those turnbuckles. But now. Oh!
Arm breaker. Smashing Misty's arm 10 feet into the barricade.
You know, Nook, I can't help but notice that Avery has been going after the arm this entire match. And if you remember from their first match, Nook, Misty was going after Avery's arm the entire time, so much so that she made the arm bleed.
Avery just trying to return the favor. Trying to prove that she's better than Misty and everything else that's been going on in her head for the past 4 weeks. Misty spitting at Avery, though, not showing any respect. Showing contempt to the Mad Queen.
What the? Uh-oh.
Putting Misty's arm over the ring post. Avery going up to the top rope. Arm breaker.
Oh my God!
Over the ring post this time. Oh my God.
Avery can work a limb like no other. One of the best tentacle wrestlers we have on the entire roster as she goes to work on the arm, stomping away.
Trying to destroy Misty's arm, basically. Trying to show Misty how Avery felt to be on the receiving end of Misty targeting Avery's arm. Just trying to enact as much revenge as she can. This is what's been going on in her head ever since she lost that match. She's just been dreaming of this moment, planning about all the ways she can go after Misty and all the things she can do to get that win back. As Misty kicks out at 2 and keeps the match alive as we inch toward 10 minutes.
This match is not over just yet, Nook. Misty still has a lot of heart. She still has a lot of courage. And she's still fighting in this match.
Avery, I don't know what she's got planned now, but she says if I can't break your arm, I'll break your neck. This is going to be bad. Misty rolls out of it, grabs a knee bar.
There it is, the knee bar!
In a knee bar.
Misty just wrenching away! She's been going after the leg that entire match.
Is Avery gonna tap? Avery might have to. I don't know if she has a choice. She's in a real bad predicament right now.
Avery trying to crawl to those ropes, trying to grab them, holding on for dear life, but she gets there.
Misty just has to give up and has to let go of the hold. Avery managed to get to the ropes.
Misty lining up Avery.
Both competitors back on their feet.
Stomping the mat. Bad ending!
Bad ending!
Corner!
Falling into the pin.
One,
two. Misty's got it. Misty's got it. Avery fighting for a rope break.
She grabbed the bottom rope just in the nick of time. Misty now. Tuning up the bend.
Going for another bad ending. Avery this time catching the leg.
Avery catches that leg. Oh my god!
Psychosis! Faywin's move! We're gonna see Faywin almost certainly hit that tomorrow.
That crooked arm lariat!
I don't think Avery realizes what she's done. But the damage is done. Pinfall. Avery doesn't get the job done. Mystery kicks out of Avery's psychosis. Of course, we know Avery's been on the receiving end of it so much. That's a move that Avery struggles bad to kick out of.
Missy just kicked out of it. Right here at XC, Wembley Stadium.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I think we're watching Avery become the villain.
Morte Luna! That's Shawn Anderson's move!
Avery... I think she's losing herself. Avery just... losing connection with her own moves. Losing connection with the things that make her herself. Using the moves of all her biggest enemies. She's becoming what she hates. Continued slaps to the face.
Avery trying to shake out the bad knee or the bad leg that Misty has targeted throughout this entire match. I mean, Nuck, I can't help but agree with your point. Avery, oh! Burning Fist!
Avery's back with one of her moves, but she says she knows exactly why. She used the moves of two of her biggest rivals. Putting Misty up to the top rope. Final duet. That's a new move from Avery, I believe. I've never seen her hit something like that before. That's an axe guillotine driver. And that might just be it. Avery falls into the cover.
2, 3, it's over. Avery wins with the brand new move, the final duet. I'm sure a lot of people would call this the final duet between Avery and Misty.
Avery gets her win back, but at what cost? I don't know if all of this was worth it. I don't know if she's gotten what she wants. next for Avery. I have a feeling we're not gonna like it.
Absolutely not.
And Misty is down in the ring, receiving referee attention. Our next match tonight. We saw him earlier tonight, coming out to decapitate Kev. Saintzz will finally, a match years in the making, take on Steve. One year after defeating Milky's record-setting reign and becoming MWC World Champion in the main event, Steve City will conquer Extreme Chaos for the final time.
You hear the crowd sing it, Nuck. England is Steve City.
England is my city. What are you, Jake Paul? London is Steve City tonight. Here comes Steve City, repping his state flag. Of course, Steve has already promised that in December he is hanging up the boots, and in execution he will have his last match. He's gotta do everything he can in the next 6 months, or else he runs out of time. And one of those things that he has to do is finally defeat Saintzz and put the Steel City Saints behind him.
For his cat Gerald and for Kev, Steve City will do everything in its power to rally behind the Superman here tonight.
You can tell how much this moment means to Steve.
Look at the colors on his attire, Nuck. Does that remind you of anything?
The old school MXW colors. Steve, all the way back in 2017, had front row tickets to Extreme Chaos 3 as a fan. I don't think he had any idea that all these years later, he'd be wrestling on this very stage. But his opponent, back in 2015, debuted in MXW. In 2016, won his first world championship, and in 2017 wrestled his first and thus far only Extreme Chaos match. And in 2025, steps back into the ring. Here comes the Beast Saintzz.
For 10 years, Minecraft wrestling has been conquered by the Beast himself. And look at that, Nuck, just lifting up the decapitated head of Kev.
Saintzz holding up Kev's dismembered head for the world to see.
Steve trying to get out of the ring, trying to... Oh my god.
Sticking Kev's head on a stake at ringside.
This truly does mean war, Nuck. And we're gonna see it right here tonight.
Big fight deal tonight. Like I said, it's been 8 years since Saintzz stepped in a ring at Extreme Chaos, all the way back at XC2, Saintzz defeated Milky in his only Extreme Chaos match, or only for just a couple more moments until the bell rings.
No wrist tape, no elbow pads, only his fist to do the talking. And here we go! Steve on the attack!
The huge combination of strikes. German suplex from Saintzz.
Another one! Just tossing him! More German suplexes!
Fun fact, not counting Rumbles, the last time Saintzz lost a match was when he had Steve on his side in a tag team match against Ultraviolet. In singles competition and matches where Saintzz has been freed of Steve, or when he's been teaming with Breezy, Saintzz has been undefeated for the last year.
That may all come to an end because Steve's got that guillotine choke. He'd be breathing with this move on Unleashed. Don't be silly. Jump the gilly.
What does that mean? Steve not letting go of his guillotine choke as much as Saintzz is trying to back him into the ring post and trying to knock him down. Steve finally is freed and moved out of the way as Saintzz with another German suplex.
That's 6!
We're not 2 minutes into the match.
7! Seven German suplexes, only 2 minutes into this match, and now Saintzz with murderous intent in his eyes. Going for the knockout. Oh!
Steve catches him with a neck breaker, managing to fight back. Eating 8 German suplexes and still managing to have an answer for anything Saintzz throws his way.
The neck breaker finding its mark in this match. Now Steve, flashbang!
Huge flashbang.
Saintzz is stunned at the ropes, but Steve dragging him out.
Jackhammer.
Goldberg beat Hogan with that move on Nitro.
Steve
the cover.
With a cover 1, 2, Saintzz kicks out. Steve yelling for Saintzz to get up. Saintzz struggling to make it to his feet in the opposite corner. Steve raising his fist, pointing it to the sky, looking to throw it at Saintzz, but Saintzz gets out of the way, catches Steve, and grabs a Kimura lock. He's trying to break Steve's arm.
Wrenching on the arm of Steve, and now Steve's got nowhere to go. Wait a minute.
Steve ramming Saintzz into the corner, but just like Steve with that guillotine choke, Saintzz is not letting go. Falling to his knee, but getting back up and sending Saintzz through the ropes. They both fall to the outside of the ring. Steve with a bit of kamikaze offense. Is it going to pay off?
It may as well.
Both men climbing back up to their feet. Steve,
Oh
run
my
through
God!
spear! Through the barricade! Through the barricade! Oh my God!
Spear through the barricade! And I think Steve just hurt himself while doing it. He's holding his right arm.
Steve barely getting back up to his feet.
Steve telling Saintzz to get up. As the sea of Steve City flags in the front row waving high. But a German suplex. Another. That's 10.
We're up to 10 German suplexes. I don't know if Steve can beat this.
Beast
Saintzz
unleashed.
with a beast unleashed. That's gonna be it for Steve. And Steve City's gonna go out of XC with a whimper. Yes,
oh my
he kicks
God!
out. Steve kicks out.
Steve kicked out of the Beast Unleashed!
Saintzz is freaking out.
Steve just kicked out of the Beast Unleashed! And London, England is on its feet!
As Saintzz says, look at Steve City. Trying to go for a punt kick. Steve getting up to his 2 feet. Flashbang! Saintzz got caught with the flashbang.
Saintzz is knocked once again. Notorious knockout! Rocket kick! For Kev!
A rocket kick tribute to Kev, who lost his head earlier tonight. What the hell?
Oh my God!
Kev is back!
I'm back! I'm back! Steve! Steve!
What is Kev here for? How is he here at all? What's happening?
Take this. Drink it. Drink it. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my God. I think Kev just passed his god powers on to Steve.
German suplex.
Saintzz with a German suplex.
You wanna go? You wanna go?
Headbutt.
Kev is out.
Saintzz distracted going after Kev. But Steve with the Midas touch to Saintzz. And another.
Again!
Snap half and half suplex. Huge combination from Steve.
The Midas touch! That's his brother's trees move!
Is Steve now a god? Yelling go to hell. Revving up a huge spear.
Spear! The cover! Referee leaps in a pinfall!
Finally gonna put him away.
That's it!
Steve City has finally defeated Saintzz.
Steve City is immortal here in London, England!
Oh my god, this is incredible.
No god can be killed!
Fucking get it, please. Oh! Steve! Steve! Steve, come on, buddy, come on. Come on. Come on, let's go.
What a moment. Steve finally out of the shadows of Saintzz. Saintzz suffered his first loss in a damn long time. For one final time, for one final true chaos, Steve City is on top.
Now the beast takes the walk of shame.
Next up, it's main event time. Triple threat action for the World Championship.
B-Dubs is the reason the fans turned on you. You should join me. I'm not going to do that to you. We can get their love together.
You know, Jacob, for the first time in your career, ever since I've known you, you're actually right on something.
Lifting up clean slate, oh my god!
Jacob Sterry, I will end you someday. I don't know when or even know how, but trust me, you haven't seen the end of your new enemy. Done here, you know, getting healed up because that is one nasty scar right there from Hironaka. What you should do, go to Cruz or even Nuck. He likes me now actually. Go to them. You can get my phone number.
From devil to undeniable. Goodbye and good night. Ace's Descent. Sliding in referee for the pin.
Cover.
The cover. Pin of 21. 2. 3.
What the? Oh my god. Jakob Sterry's here! He's got the briefcase! He wipes out Avery! Go with the arm! Gonna slide at the top! Oh my god! 1, 2, yes! Yes!
Also had a conversation where it was decided that there are 2 people Cruz deemed a worthy challenger to my MWC World Heavyweight Championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week it will be Jimmy Saintzz versus God's favourite femboy, Raging Rich. You need to prove that you deserve a shot against me. So next week, you will wrestle against Raging Rich, and the winner of that match will wrestle me, the world champion. Yes, 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 yes!
What's happened? No. What?
Yes! I don't have to defend. I am not defending my belt on the pay-per-view.
What just happened?
To talk to my good friend Cruz. And I hope Jimmy can redeem himself.
No.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to confirm that at XC9, Wembley Stadium, Jakob Sterry, you'll be defending that MWC World Heavyweight Championship against Jimmy Saintzz and Rich in a triple threat match. Good luck.
But this time, This time, I'm gonna do things on my own. I'm not gonna get a useless, idiotic partner get in my way.
I've seen hell rise out of your eyes, creep up at night to your demise. You gotta fight, I gotta fight, infinite, I need isolation. All this devastation, head needs renovation, alright. If you had to choose, would you ever let me go? Oh, I can't stop the monster, I'm losing my control. Oh, someone please save my life. Could someone please save my life? 'Cause I've got cold. Nothing is
It's main event time, folks. MWC World Championship on the line. 10 years of history culminating tonight. Making his way to the ring right now. Having just grabbed Excalibur's sword. Here comes Raging Rich, the Lost Hero, Targaria, whatever you want to call him. I know one thing, it is that he is here because he wants to be the one to beat Jakob Sterry and do what so many people have passed him on for in the last 10 years and finally become the world champion.
This is Rich's first Extreme Chaos in over 6 years. And for the 8 years that Rich has been here, this will be his first ever shot at the MWC World Heavyweight Championship. But making his XC debut, the former world champion.
Jimmy Saintzz was the one that Jakob Sterry beat, the one that Jakob Sterry cashed in on for the World Championship just a month ago at Locked Away. But not only did Jakob Sterry cash in, we saw Raging Rich let it happen. We saw Rich walk away. Oh my god, look at that! Look in the sky!
What the heck?
Jimmy Saintzz is flying in.
Oh my god! It's... Oh my god, look at the XC! Look at the top!
Jimmy Saintzz parachuting down to the ring. Parachuting down to the stage. The Skyhawk the former world champion, is here at Extreme Chaos. And he is looking not only to take his belt back, but to defeat the man who cost him that belt in the first place. Looking to put fly high, looking to put his partnership with Rich behind him. If you look at what Jimmy's wearing, I believe that's an attire we saw Hydrus wear at XC a couple years ago.
Likewise, with Rich pulling Excalibur out of the stage, we saw Drix do that at XC5.
We've seen Hydrus play a huge part in the rivalry between these three men, going as far as to come out last week and announce this match to the world. His presence, his influence weighs heavy over this match.
I want it painted black. No colors.
All this work has paid off, and I'm proud of you.
I want them to turn black. I seen girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I had to turn my head to my darkest
Jacob, Jacob, wake up! Your match is on now. Get to the ring. What are you doing?
with flowers and my love, both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and I see my endoramas having
Delusional as ever. Jakob Sterry, our MWC World Champion, is here stepping into the main event.
Knock! This is the world's heavyweight champion! He is the last true ace of Minecraft wrestling! Walking in here tonight as the greatest of all time! He's better than Milky! Better than Hydrix! Better than Kong! Better than Beatles! Better than Memorized! Better than Maddie! Better than Rook! Better than every single other world champion in the history of our business! This is the one! This is the only! This is the Influencer! Jakob! Woo! By God! Woo! By God! Woo!
Jakob Sterry, looking to prove everybody wrong. Looking to prove that he is as good as he thinks he is. And looking to prove that he is, at least according to himself, the greatest of all time. As we saw in that opening package, delusional as ever. He thinks that a lot of people have his back, but he's turned everybody away. Let's see how this match plays out. The referee displays the belts. Our main event is just about to kick off.
The third ever World Championship match on XC that's been contested in a triple threat shotgun dropkick.
Of course, our previous two were also main event matches all the way back at the Extreme Chaos at Longhorn Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We saw Milky defeat Toad and Matt to become MXW World Champion. Fast forward a couple years to Extreme Chaos 4, where we saw Drix put away Mini and Man in a triple threat match to win the world title. Both of those triple threats ended in title changes. But at the same time, the MWC World Championship, the last time it changed hands at Extreme Chaos, it changed hands twice in one night. And a lot of other times the champion walked in and retained. I don't know how the odds are looking for Jakob Sterry, but there's not a lot of precedent for somebody being able to walk into Extreme Chaos as champion and be able to defend successfully, not only at all, but especially against two other people. These two, my God, such huge motion.
They're all over the place here, Nook.
Ridge with a high angle senton to Jakob Sterry, bouncing off the other ropes, going across the ring for a springboard moonsault onto Jimmy, going for a pin, but Jakob picks him up. Jimmy runs through with a mushroom stomp to Rich. Mamma mia.
Complete madness in our main event on night one, Nook.
Jakob tried to steal that mushroom stomp into a pin, but Jimmy breaks it up. Now Raging Rich and Jimmy Sins in the ring. Jakob Sterry rolls out.
Nook, I want to make this point on commentary that the World Championship has only been successfully defended twice in all of XC.
Of course, one of those times being at Extreme Chaos 7 when B-Dubs defends it against Koloki. And I'm not even sure when the other time would have been. Jimmy Sins with a downward elbow. High angle senton.
High angle sent on right to Rich, but now trying to go for the springboard moonsault. Oh my God!
Overhead belly to belly, sending Jimmy Sins to the outside of the ring. XC6 when Omega retained against Kong, and XC7 when B-Dubs retained against Koloki. Back-to-back years where the champion retained. Those are the only two times in history where the world champion has retained in Extreme Chaos. The odds are stacked against Jakob Sterry if they weren't already.
He could very well do it here tonight with a cactus clothesline. Both men sent right outside of the ring.
It's these two trading strikes on the outside. Rich and Jakob Sterry.
Wait a minute, look at Jimmy!
Jimmy
Sasuke special!
Sasuke special diving onto both competitors. My God.
Jimmy Sins with a dive. Only he is able to put off. And now
Jimmy getting Jakob out of the way so we can focus on attacking Raging Rich. If you remember, that we've seen Jakob wrestle Jimmy and have it end definitively. Just a couple weeks ago, we saw Rich and Jimmy wrestle, and they killed each other. That neither competitor was able to get a definitive win. They both went until they couldn't answer the 10 count, and they are both passed out in the middle of the ring. If Jimmy Sins wants to win this match and he wants to get back his world championship, he's going to have to target Rich. He's going to have to make sure that he can outlast Rich because he does not know if he can do that.
Jimmy Sins may very well walk out of this one tonight a two-time world champion.
There have been very few two-time world champions in our history.
Rope walk aside moonsault!
My God. If Jimmy Sins is able to win the title back tonight, he'll be joining a very elite class of 9 competitors that includes Saintzz, who wrestled earlier tonight, in terms of people who have won the championship more than once.
A lot of those same people, the legends of our industry, when they get asked, who do you think is the future of Minecraft wrestling? All the fingers point at Jimmy Saintzz, the Skyhawk.
Jakob Sterry raking the eyes of Rich. Normally that's something that the referee would have to call him out for, but in a triple threat he can do it as much as he wants and play as dirty as he wants. Jakob trying to go for the top rope clean slate that won him the title at Locked Away, but Jimmy fights it off.
Wait a minute. All 3 men are on the top rope.
What's about to happen?
I don't know, but God bless your souls. What the? No.
Rich and Jimmy.
Oh my
working
God!
Together. Double avalanche sliced bread to Jakob Sterry.
From the top rope! Both men with an avalanche sliced blood!
Jimmy and Rich both going for a pin, but Jakob kicks out. What would have happened if that was a 3? Who would be champion?
Dude, has there ever been a double, like, a co-holder of the MWC World Championship? These two could have made history right there and then.
Jakob Sterry grabbing his belt on the outside. Rich and Jimmy Saintzz exchanging offense, but Jakob Sterry looking to bring in his belt and use it as a weapon.
Should we try to go for windbreaker?
Yakuza kick.
Yakuza kick catching Jimmy Saintzz right in the jaw as he falls flat to the canvas. And now Rich.
Grabbing a hold of Jimmy Saintzz, but Jimmy grabs from behind to go for a barrel roll.
The rolling cutter. It could be right. It could be over. Wait a minute.
Gets out of the way. Jimmy
Raging Cage!
Trying to go for a win break, gets caught with the Raging Cage. Jimmy Saintzz possibly out cold on the side of the ring, but Jakob Sterry back in the ring. Goes to throw the title in Rich's face. Rich gets out of the way. Rich going for another Raging Cage, it looks like. Or no. Rich has the belt.
Rich has the belt in hand, and this very well may be the result.
We could be seeing this exact image in just a few minutes. Jakob Sterry groveling on his hands and knees, saying we can talk about this.
Oh my God!
A low blow. Jakob Sterry using any trick in the book to get an advantage.
The oldest trick in the book, the low blow. But
Poison
wait!
Rana! Jakob Sterry caught with a Poison Rana by Jimmy Saintzz. Jakob Sterry pops up onto Jimmy, drop kick.
Flying headbutt!
Flying headbutt.
Trying to go for the pin, but
Jakob does not manage the pin. Jimmy rolls out to the apron.
I hate to say it, but it was smart strategy on the part of Jimmy Saintzz.
As we enter hour 3 of Extreme Chaos, as the main event is underway, Yakuza kick from Rich. But Jakob was caught with an elbow smash. He's down in the ring. Rich standing over Jakob Sterry.
Rich, looking around Wembley Stadium, we could very well be seeing a new world champion.
Rich tucking the head, just like Avery did to Mystery earlier tonight. Rich and Avery, I know, do not get along.
Rich just... He shoved Jacob away. He had the chance to win. Wait a minute.
Wait. Rich goes up to the top rope. Oh my god. Rope assisted dragon screw from Jakob Sterry. It looks like Rich pushed Jacob away and was going to run out of the ring to go after Jimmy Saintzz on the top rope. But that caught him. And Jimmy now with a slingshot DDT to Jacob.
Not good at all. Not good at all.
Jimmy Saintzz going. It looks like for an Ultimate L.
There it is!
Ultimate L.
The Ultimate L!
Jimmy Saintzz with the cover. 1, 2, Rich breaks it up.
Rich breaks it up at 2 and saves his chances of winning the MWC World Heavyweight Championship.
That's the same Ultimate L that won 3 World Championships. If it wasn't for Rich to break up that pin, Jimmy very well could have won his second.
Now a combination of strikes to Rich.
Jimmy grabbing an inverted headlock.
Barrel roll!
Barrel roll. Jimmy finally connects with a rolling cutter.
Will Jimmy Saintzz become a 2-time champion? 1, 2? Wait!
No! Jimmy hooking the leg, but the referee just got caught with a clean slate. Jakob Sterry just took out the ref.
Jacob, it's not illegal! Jakob Sterry taking out the ref, saving his chances!
But what's his plan now? If the ref is out cold, he can't win the match either.
We need to get another ref out here, Nook! Flying headbutt! Arrow shock!
Oh my god! Arrow shock! The house call kick catches the flying headbutt. Jakob Sterry's out cold. Jimmy going for a cover, but there's no ref in sight. There's no referee. Someone get a ref out here. Oh my god! Ref Steve number 9!
There he is!
The referee rushing to the ring. Running as fast as he can to count the pin. But any second wasted going down that ramp is a second where Jacob can recover and have a better chance to kick out.
The cover! Dive! 1! 2!
No!
Kick out at 2!
What a kick out. If that referee was here a second sooner, this would be Jimmy Saintz's match. If the ramp was just a foot shorter, this could have been Jimmy's night. Oh my god. And now Jimmy is the next one to get his hands on the World Championship. The same one he held all spring, just up until a month ago. Now talking to Rich, telling Rich that he threw away his friendship just for this belt. He threw everything away just for the chance of being champion. Throwing the belt to Rich, telling Rich to prove that he's Dark Aria, proving that he's evil. But Rich can't bring himself to hit Jimmy with the belt.
Rich is stalling.
I think Rich might be realizing in real time. No! Rich realizing at the last second everything he threw away and finally questioning whether it was all worth it. But Jakob Sterry pushes Rich into Jimmy. Rich gets Jimmy with the belts, and now Rich has to focus on going after Jakob Sterry. Rage engage! This is it! Rich is champion! He just gotta pin him!
Beat-Ups won the world title! Jimmy won the world title! Jacob won the world title! All of his tag partners have won the world championship! But Rich has the chance now to finally win the world title, and he can do it right here, right now.
Picking up Jimmy's sins. This is gonna be hard to watch, but Rich says it has to be done. Hollow purple. Rich with his finishing maneuver to Jimmy's sins, hooking the leg. No! What?
He just... Oh my God!
Jacob! No! Jacob's stealing the pin! No! Yes!
Jimmy kicks out!
Oh my God! Jacob Sterry damn near stole the win.
Try to go for clean slate.
Jimmy. Windbreaker!
Windbreaker!
The Superman forearm, knocking out Jakob Sterry. But it looks like Rich might be stumbling back into the ring. Jimmy with the cover.
Wait!
But Rich grabs him out of it.
Throwing into the ropes.
Tiger feint through the ropes. Another windbreaker. But Rich smashing the forearm. Multiple rage engages into Jimmy. Not even running, just smashing the forearm as hard as he can into his face. Falling to Jacob Sterry for the pin. Is Rich gonna be our champion? No!
Jakob Sterry lives another day. But for how much longer?
Rich propping himself up in the corner, waiting for Jacob to get to his feet. Is one more rage engage gonna be enough to win the title? Oh no, going for a Black Flash!
Black Flash!
Jacob! He grabs the leg! Trying to tap Rich out. Trying to tap Raging Rich out. The referee asking if he submits, asking if he gives up. He's trying his best to get to the ropes, so they might just be too far. No! He grabs the ropes! He grabs the ropes!
But there are no rope breaks!
You're right, there's no rope breaks. Oh my God, Jimmy grabbing Jacob for a barrel roll while Rich is still locked in the knee bar. Pulling Jacob away.
Jakob Sterry in a precarious position for the barrel roll.
Jacob snapmares into Jimmy, and then Rich pulls down the ropes, and Jimmy sins on the apron. Jacob Sterry goes for flying headbutt. Rich gets out of the way. Jacob just hit Jimmy.
Rich needs to capitalize.
Jacob dazed. Nobody wins in a headbutt.
Clean slate!
No!
The cover!
Jacob with a pin! 1, 2, no!
3!
Jacob Sterry is still your world champion. What a tragic end.
In his first defense with the NWC World Heavyweight Championship, Jakob Sterry retains in the main event of Extreme Chaos 9. And I couldn't be a happier man, Nook.
Third time in history. Jakob Sterry managing to retain his championship. Walking into Extreme Chaos with the world title. And then being able to walk out the same way.
Like I said to everybody, Nook, he is the one, he is the only, the last real ace of Minecraft wrestling, the greatest of all time, Jakob goddamn motherfucking Sterry!
Can't believe I'm able to say this, but we have a whole other show that kicks off at the same time tomorrow. Join us for the second night of Extreme Chaos. We hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't have quite a happy ending, but join us tomorrow for the second night. Thank you for watching Extreme Chaos 9. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
I hope you're happy, Rich. I hope you're happy. I hope this was all worth it. What do you mean don't look at you like that? You screwed me over. I trusted you. You were the first person that came to me after the war. You were like family to me. Now I have no one. Avery's going crazy. Breezy betrayed me. And you became everything you hated. You became Jakob. For the title? For that stupid title? I'm done with you. I'm done wrestling. I hate this I hate wrestling. I hate the... You know what? I'm gonna give you something. I hope you like it. Keep it. I'm done being the Skyhawk. I'm done with this company. I'm done wrestling. I hope it was all worth it. Because when my contract expires, you'll never see me again. This is the last time I'll ever see you, Rich. Hope you like what's coming in you. I hope you like carrying this company. Because I know damn well you're not winning that title from that piece of shit.